like a tablespoon is about half an ounce. So you need 1.5 tablespoons. So I got my citrus. Now I need to balance that out with a sweet element. So I have some syrup here. I'm going to do 3/4 ounces. Last time I was here, we talked about syrup. I had some syrup mishaps, but this is some fresh syrup there. It did not get all over me like the last thing. And now we are going for whiskey today. So we are going to do whiskey in our whiskey sours. Whiskey sours being a very popular cocktail. And you can find a whiskey sour variant inside our whiskey kits. So if you want to check out on Market our whiskey kit, you can grab that and you can follow along to these instructions here, watch the stream back, and it is exactly the same principle. Some of the ingredients might be a little bit different. Maybe your syrup's a little different than mine. Your citrus, you're using lemon or lime, but you are good to go. So I believe, hey, Kyle says hi. Kyle's my main man. How's it going, Kyle? So I believe we are ready to go with our sour. So I'm just going to have to add ice.
There's something else.
There's something else?
There's something else. There's something else.
I forgot something. What did I forget? Hey! I love this little bonnet thing you have going, and the kind of mink. What's that?
I'm Mother Goose.
Oh, you're Mother Goose.
I'm Mother
Okay,
Goose.
Shauna's Mother Goose today, so that's what you can refer to her as from now on.
I don't know who this Shauna is. It's my little chick.
Nice little chick. Yeah. Oh, because it's springtime.
Yeah, well, yeah, and chicks lay.
Chicks lay eggs, folks. We know that about chicks.
And who lays chicks?
What?
Mother Goose.
Oh, okay.
Right?
So why?
Wait, does Mother Goose? Oh no, Mother Goose lays eggs.
Yeah.
Who lay chicks? Who makes chicks?
No, chicks are inside. Johnny, do you know how birds work?
Wait, the chick is inside the egg, and the Mother Goose lays eggs.
Yeah.
Which then presents a chick to create a new goose.
Yes, but not the eggs that we're eating.
So
okay.
we almost forgot an ingredient.
Oh. Well, could I make a sour like this?
Yeah. But it's gonna be a lot better with egg white. I'm going to tell you.
Okay, so we're using egg white?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Okay, let's get rid of this. This is all distracting me.
Yeah, please.
Little known fact, I like the whiskeys. So we are making what? A whiskey sours?
Whiskey sour.
Oh wait, I was supposed to be Mother Goose.
You can be Shauna.
Okay. Wait, what if I just want to be Mother Goose?
You can be whoever you want in this stream.
What does Mother Goose sound like?
Oh, Treaty Oak. Yes. We're using Treaty Oak whiskey, exactly.
Yes. Dude.
Make that font.
I can't. And I'm wearing glasses. I can't even see it.
Yeah. All right. So I'm going to crack this egg while we talk about Treaty Oak and about egg whites.
Yeah, let's do it. Okay, so egg whites produced by Mother Goose.
Yes. Or chicken, but yeah, okay. Whatever you say.
I like the thing.
What?
I like the thing.
Oh, wow. Interesting.
This is my baby.
How morbid.
I know.
Okay.
Okay.
So I've taken the egg white. I'm keeping the egg yolk in here. Saving that for my power drink later.
Did everyone see how he did that?
Oh, no.
Probably not. Let me go get the egg.
I was too quick. Could you also bring some ice?
You
did. I'm going to say it. I wasn't prepared. Then there's a bonnet and a shawl. I don't know. But we are drinking Treaty Oak today. That is exactly right. It is a small batch whiskey from Texas. So this is their Texas bourbon that we're using. Thank you. All right. Well, you show how to split this.
Wait, what?
What?
Okay. So egg whites. When you're separating it, like it can be a little tricky thing.
Although it's already in there.
I know it's already in there. So let me put it in here. Okay. So
it's another chaotic stream, folks.
Okay. So egg whites. You gotta split it right down the center, crack it on like the edge of the tin, right? And then you want to split it open, but keep the larger side of the shell on the right, keep the yolk on the larger side of the shell, which then starts already separating the egg white, which you see here. And then if you slowly kind of toss it back and forth from shell to shell, you will easily separate those egg whites, right? See that? There you go. And if you're a beast, you could get some nice protein and just have that egg white. I'm not gonna do that. It'd be real gnarly. So then you have your egg white separated. Okay. I think that did it, yeah?
Keep it separated.
Just gotta keep it separated. Offspring. All right, here's Nathan.
All right. Okay, so I got ice, but first I gotta dry shake this thing.
Why?
That's really aggressive.
Sorry.
No, that's okay.
I did a whiskey tasting earlier.
It's true. All right, it spooked me. All right, so I have to.
I'm pretend right now.
You are. I got to catch up. Is what that is. Okay, so what I need to do is I'm going to be shaking this cocktail first without any ice, so that I can effectively cook the egg white inside the tin with the whiskey and the citrus juice. The two things together. Lots of shaking. There's going to be pressure building up. Exactly. All molecules are jumping around, and they're like, we're being cooked, kind of like a ceviche. So
to eventually.
It's a cocktail. That's really what we're doing every time you make a cocktail. Is you're bonding everything together.
It's true.
Yeah, but like some families, if you don't drink cocktails fast enough, they do separate. All right, so okay, so I'm going to make sure this is really sealed because I don't want to pop it. I don't want any egg white going anywhere. And I'm going to start
making it super hard because it's creating friction. And friction, guess what? Creates heat, which makes the tin want to build pressure, and it heats up, and the metal expands, and so the metal's going to want to pull apart, but you're not going to let it because you're strong. You're strong like Nathan.
Whoa, this is way more tight, way more taut than when I started. Most families. Taut, yeah. Yeah, that's a good word, right? All right. So, ooh.
Whoa!
We got a nice pop. Yep, it was.
Like your uncle, ready to blow.
Yeah, all these family analogies.
Yep.
Okay, so, but are we ready? No.
No.
Ice. A single ice cube. A nice big one.
But why do we want to add ice?
But why?
But why?
Why do you want to add ice?
Yeah.
In general?
Yeah.
You want to make it what? Make it wet.
Oh, we didn't even address what the egg white's for. We have a really great question.
I'm going to show that.
Okay. Sorry, there's a question.
Please trust this non-existent process. All right, so you could just add any old ice in there, but I went with one single large cube, the biggest one that I could find in Muriel's refrigerator.
Which, crazily enough, this woman has a lot of larger cubes.
Well, her husband is a big fan of cocktails.
Ah!
Yes.
And ice.
And ice, evidently. Because what that is going to do is it is going to give us the most amount of foam possible as we shake with the least amount of water dilution, because there's not that much ice in there. But there's a big piece of cube of ice, geez, that word, which is going to start rattling everything around even more. So I'm a
shaker. You be the ice cube.
If while I'm shaking, the ice cube's going to look like this. Ah! Whereas if you took a bunch of my heads and made them really small and you shook it, they'd all go, and they'd smash against each other and then dissolve, which is not what we want. So when we're done, there's still going to be an ice cube in here, probably.
Unless you shake it literally for
Let's see.
Okay. All right. All right, here we go.
Jonathan's got to talk while I do this.
All right, singing the song, while we shake the ice cubes and then melting down into the cocktail while everyone's having the best time of their lives. Shake, shake, shake. Shake, shake, shake. Shake your cocktail. Shake your cocktail. Shake, shake, shake. Shake, shake, shake.
But can you hear it rattling around?
Oh yeah, you can't see it. This is like where you need the sprinkler.
All right. I can't do it this way. I'm left-handed. I got to go.
There we go. Oh yeah, this is a good trial.
It's a lot.
Look at this.
Yeah.
What were we doing before?
Well,
All right, what's another shake song? Put it in the chat. I'll sing it.
Shake, senora. Shake the cocktail, right?
I can't read.
Senora. The font is very small. Clementine, what's the egg white for? Nisi says that's some good singing and dancing.
Oh, baby.
All right. Here's a pop.
Yep.
Not a great one. I swear that never happens. It's always a good pop.
It's a good pop.
Yeah. All right.
Give it to you. Boom. Hawthorne strainer.
All right. Wipe my brow.
Wait.
Thank you.
Yep.
All right. So why did I have to shake
I'm not a mother for no reason.
That's true. Mother goose. But why did I have to shake so long?
Okay. Nathan had to shake so long to the point where he was at a sweat because the egg white in the citrus and the ice, it has to all form into, guess what, a foam. And
look at that. Would you look at that? And we give it a few seconds and it's going to start to separate a little bit.
Look at, these glasses, I can't see anything. Okay, so
you can see it.
Yeah, you can see, like the foam is settling. So as the foam settles, it's going to build a head.
Let the foam settle.
Yeah, let it chill out. Let it do what its thing. Here, let me taste what's in there.
Let me just sit here and hang on. Oh.
Baby bird.
Oh,
Baby bird.
All right. Well.
Oh, God.
Yeah. So for those of you who don't know, Sean and I used to work behind the same bar together, and we used to pull stuff like that all the time too.
Yeah.
It was a chaotic time when the two of us were behind the bar.
It was true. Everyone loved us.
Mm-hmm.
Until we were like, yeah,
it's time to go.
Last call.
All right, so we're hanging out, we're waiting, it's separating, it's looking pretty good.
Dude, that was bomb.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, what about bitters?
Well, are you gonna deceive me again?
No, I got actually prepared bitters.
Oh, nice.
And you know what this bitters bottle is?
What is it? The fish?
Good. You see that?
The fish? It's a fish.
But it's an actual vintage tincture bottle from like the 1800s.
Wow. So what are tinctures?
Do you guys know?
Dude.
This is medicinal.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah, it's like what apothecaries would prescribe people for ailments. You don't believe it or not, like liver problems. Mm-hmm. They just like didn't know better back then, right? You know, like
but some of those things, the ingredients inside the tinctures, botanicals and things, are good for your stomach.
True.
So like a piece of wisdom in the modern era is if you're going out with your friends but you don't feel that great, or if you drank the night before and you don't really feel like it, you can do a little bitters and soda, and that'll help your tummy. Or
do a digestive after you ate too much.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you'll go dancing in 20 minutes afterwards.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
What the hell? Where'd that bitters go?
The evaporating bitters. All right.
See that? Oh, there it is.
There you go. It does fall down. Okay.
Okay.
So final step of this. Oh, okay. I'm gonna add a couple bitters. I'm just gonna get a little 1, 2, 3.
I'm gonna check and see what's happening in the chat here.
All right. Just taking up all of my camera space. Let's see how it is.
Oh, but wait, we could change the view here.
What?
To see what you did.
Exactly. Perfect. Okay. And now I have a bar spoon. So what I'm going to try and do is see if I can get a little creative with my bitter art. Bitter art. All right. Well, I kind of ruined it the last sweep.
Well, it's also the light's a little bit hard to see. But you see that? See that? All that foam up there?
That's from the egg white.
Don't do this.
Don't do that. My bitter art.
Don't do that. Tell somebody. Don't do that.
Yeah, no. Do not put your finger in it. Okay, so
Sean, she loves us.
Well, that's very nice. I appreciate that.
Oh, Thinky Drinky. I like that art.
Thank you, Thinky Drinky. I appreciate that. Thank you. Give me everybody's a little confidence boost. All right, so get back over.
Okay, I'm coming.
So the reason why primarily that we added the egg white is because it will create volume and foam, which then gives you a interesting mouthfeel. It's going to change the texture of the cocktail as you drink it. And you can make coffee art in there. I could. That's true.
Oh, yeah. You can make a heart.
Mm-hmm.
You can make multiple hearts.
A little bear.
You can make a bear.
Yep.
You can make a straight line. You can make...
Make a straight line. Think about that for a second.
Yeah, how would you do that?
What if you went to
I chose.
like a barista buying coffee place and they just gave you a straight line? How would you feel? All right, let's.
You're like spending $7, $8, $9, $12 on coffee, and they give you a straight line.
Exactly. Look at that. There you
Oh,
go.
that's nice.
That's like a pulse.
It's like a sound.
Oh yeah,
a sound wave.
waveform. Yeah.
Wait, should we try it?
You're about to.
Yeah, I was just gonna do that.
So ideally, it should be balanced. It should be cold enough. It should have that nice bitter at the top. You got that sweet kick at the end, and tasting whiskey throughout. A little beep beep beep.
Beep boop beep boop.
How we do?
Dude, it's so good.
Nice.
So Nathan's like one of the best when making sours. I swear. Like the foam is perfect, and like the technique really matters when you're making these cocktails because you want to get that perfect, like really like century. What's that word?
Sensory.
No.
Yeah.
Like
Sensorial.
it's like sexy.
Sensuous. Wow. All right.
This like a sensuous foam.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. I'd say this is a lusty foam.
Yeah, it's a lusty foam.
Mmm. And I can even make that little foamy buzz when I take a sip.
What do you mean?
Like I just did.
Let's see. Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like a cookie duster.
Oh, with my mustache. Mm-hmm.
Save some for later.
So we talked about why you would add foam or why you would add egg white. Is there any time you shouldn't add egg white to something? No.
Yeah.
Like what?
If it's spirit forward.
Oh, okay. So you could add any shaken cocktail. I could just go crazy with eggs.
If you want foam in anything that has like, if you want foam in every drink that you ever drink forever the rest of your life, if it has citrus, then yes, you could add egg white. But if you were like, oh, I only want spirit forward cocktails like Manhattans, old fashions, martinis, Vuccares, things like this. I'm sorry, you can't really add the egg white. It's not gonna really do anything. It's not gonna like emulsify. Because the citrus.
Word.
Dude, I'm Mother Goose.
Emulsification. That's the word of the week right there.
Yeah. So the citrus is the thing that activates the foam with the egg white. So think of it like with lemon meringue pie.
Mm-hmm.
Like if you didn't have that lemon in the lemon meringue pie and you were just using pecans and sugar, then you wouldn't necessarily get that super awesome like foam.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can get stiff peaks on just egg white, but it's not gonna like turn into an actual like solid emulsified foam.
Yeah, because everything involved in this process is what helps it. Because like sugar also is gonna help activate.
Exactly. Literally, if you shook this in a shaker for like a long time that no bartender actually really would want to, you would
like
initially
a specific drink.
Yeah, you would create a meringue, like literally in the glass. So there is a drink.
There is.
He's thinking of it.
I am. It's in my head right now.
I know what it is.
If you've ever been to New Orleans.
I'm a mind reader.
Or have gone to a craft cocktail bar and have had a Ramos gin fizz.
Ooh-wee.
That is the beverage that takes about 15 minutes. And it's the bane of my bartending existence.
I love them.
I don't.
Because I'm a crazy person.
Maybe we'll make one day.
Oh yeah, we're gonna.
Yeah.
We have a bunch of stuff that we're gonna have to make on the show because we keep referring to stuff.
Yeah.
And so like, on Market.Live, put comments in here. Like be like, what do you want us to make? We'll make it. And like, Ramos is definitely on the list because we could take an entire 30 minutes just making that whole cocktail because it takes so long. It's such a specific technique driven cocktail that we can really dive into it. Good. Can you read those comments?
So Brendan says that's why they drink alcohol instead. Coffee, yeah, because we're relating to the coffee.
Oh.
So my question is, are there any good vegan alternatives to egg white?
Sure thing.
Yeah.
Aguafaba.
What?
Aguafaba.
You said it again. I still don't know what that is.
Bless me.
What?
Bless me.
Is that what it means?
No.
No, it would. What's aguafaba?
It's the juice from chickpeas. So if you have a can of chickpeas, it's a vegan substitute for egg white.
That'll work.
Yes.
learning things in this show. What?
Yeah, so if you strain, like if you get a can, put a strainer on there.
Or you don't send the juice down the drain?
Yeah, don't juice the drain.
Don't do that.
In any part of life, don't juice the drain. You just put that juice in a container and use 3/4 ounces in the same way you would use egg white. So measure out 3/4 ounces in replacement of egg white. Okay.
Wow.
Another alternative is they have it's like InstaFoam. It's called InstaFoam.
You
might be some
think
down
you
there.
have some here?
Yeah, I have some somewhere. I don't know if we can find it right now. But InstaFoam.
Maybe I'll just say
It's just a couple. Is he gonna find it? Is he gonna find it? So InstaFoam is you just use a couple drops. It's just like a dropper like this, like in bitters, and you use just a couple, like 2 to 3 drops, and it's a foaming agent that's also vegan. That is made. Oh, we do have it. Dang! I got it all over at this.
And so that's just like chemicals? It's just gonna.
No, it's made from kelp.
Whoa.
Algae. It's from algae.
Yeah. That was like Epicac, except for foam.
No, except this font's so small. No. I can't read anymore. Gosh, mother goose. So yeah, it's derived from algae, like from the ocean, and so it's this stuff is interesting.
Science.
Because like it smells like gym socks.
Yep. Not great.
So I wouldn't suggest like smelling it, but you're using such a small amount of it, literally like 2 to 3 drops of it from a tiny little eyedropper. That is not going to integrate completely with your cocktail, but you will still get a foaming like aesthetic from it. But if you're a realist, no, a simplest, a purist, then I personally don't think there's anything that actually replaces egg whites. Everything else is going to alter the flavor a bit differently. Egg whites are I think personally the best. The only thing you'd want to go other than that is if you want to do something that's more vegan.
They have the like meat protein and like animal protein also, that I'm sure helps.
Yeah. Oh, and those who are afraid of egg whites, don't be, because you probably grew up in an era around the 80s, or your parents grew up in the 80s where there was a big scare of salmonella. Mm-hmm. This is when I grew up.
Good cholesterol, bad cholesterol.
Dude, and I wasn't able to eat the cookie dough out of the cookie bowl anymore because of this big, huge scare that happened. And I'm here to tell you that all the eggs that you get at the grocery store, for the most part, you can double check the brand that you're getting, but they're all pasteurized. So what that means is that they are cleaned, essentially. And so salmonella would be killed in all of that, in that process. And salmonella lives on the outside of the eggshell. Everything on the inside of the eggshell is super clean. It's untouched by anything and everything.
And I would hope that you're not using eggs that you get out of your carton that are already open, because that's not what you should be doing.
Yeah.
If you are doing that, you probably should stop. But if you're not, and you're using fully, complete eggs, then you're fine.
Yeah. But if a mother goose in your backyard laid an egg, make sure you clean the outside of the egg.
Yes.
Thoroughly, because salmonella is caused from the outside sources of the egg.
No shade against like organic or having your own farm and everything. That's awesome, but you gotta clean this.
Oh, never knew that. Yeah, it's true. Egg white's totally good. Just make sure, if you're worried, just clean the outside of the egg white.
Just clean it.
Yeah, you're good. Soap, water. And then you got happy cocktails. Happy chickens, happy cocktails.
Happy days. And so you can take any, again, because we keep reiterating that cocktails are like math. They're kind of like baking too. So you could take any of your favorite ingredients. Last week we talked about syrups, or the last episode talked about syrups. And so you could take your favorite syrup, and then your favorite spirit. Doesn't have to be whiskey, doesn't have to be simple syrup. And you can create your own favorite with whatever sour.
Sure.
And with egg white.
Absolutely. You can use whiskey. You could use Pisco. You've ever heard of Pisco sour? Booyah. There you go. Mm-hmm. Same formula, just including Pisco.
For you wine aficionados out there, you add a little red wine on top of sour?
New York sour.
New York sour, baby.
Yep. Yeah, you could do gin. You could do whiskey. Mm-hmm. You could do Pisco. You can do Tequila?
I mean, there's been vodka
could do-
sour, but you know,
Vodka sour is gonna taste like it's gonna be fine.
yeah, it'd be fine.
Try it. Why not?
We believe in you. All your endeavors, your cocktail endeavors.
So what are we gonna leave with?
Well, we need to talk about, obviously you can buy this in the whiskey kit that is on market right now, minus the egg whites. You just got to go to the grocery store, buy yourself a couple of eggs, and then you're good to go. You could use that kit and make your own.
Oh yeah, it's a great kit.
What?
Oh, the syrup that's in the whiskey kit right now is a blackberry. Oh no, it's a maple. It's a charred maple syrup in it. So you would be making a charred maple sour.
What?
In
a couple weeks, there's a holiday.
Shut up.
What holiday is it, Sean? What are you doing? Think of Mayo. You're going to take the shawl off for that.
Yeah, because I'm going to change my character
into
somebody who loves Cinco de Mayo.
Yes, it is Cinco de Mayo coming up, and we do have a Cinco de Mayo kit. You'll be able to see it on Market, and we have maybe some fun things to do in a couple of weeks having to do with Cinco de Mayo.
Anyone out there like margaritas?
Oh, who doesn't?
Yeah, that's a good question.
Yeah. I think that's most popular cocktail worldwide.
Probably.
I believe.
I mean, I can't deny one.
Yeah. Maybe not in the United States, but I think it's the most popular cocktail in the world.
Wow.
We're
going to get into that next week. Spicy. Oh, you want to do spicy margarita?
Spicy margarita. Got it. You love us.
You want to do a spicy margarita? We got you.
We'll go over regular.
Actually, the Cinco de Mayo kit, it has a spicy margarita in it.
It does?
And it also highlights a passion fruit syrup. So it's going to be a spicy passion fruit margarita.
I'm passionate about passion.
I'm passionate about you.
Oh, that's nice. All right. Well, on that lovely, passionate note, we are going to bid you a fond farewell. Wish you all the best in your sour and egg white endeavors. If some of you are feeling adventurous and you want to try and make a Ramos Gin Fizz on your own, please let us know how it went. We'll talk about them in the future.
Tag us in the Instagram because then we'll repost it.
Please tag us, tag Market. We'll repost. It'll be a good time.
Yeah.
Until next time.
Cheers.
Ooh, I like this. Miss Jazzy.
And then it goes straight into like Metallica.
Oh, really? This is good. This is nice sour sipping music.
Peace and love. Peace and love.
In some secluded rendezvous that overlooks the avenue,